The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the winners of 8 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath this guy. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On the move. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quick completion on the out route. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's totally rocky. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Connect, it's 2nd and 10. Red pass is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the tackle, that... end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Pulls and fired complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money bag. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's got great speed, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
Third down.
Well, my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've hit. Oh, he got home and blocked the punt.
And you could see they had a punt block left set up. They overload the left side of the formation. They don't have enough guys to really get them all blocked up. Nice job getting in the backfield, taking the ball off the punter's foot, and getting the huge punt block.
Makes his man miss. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late. Gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. They're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for room. It's Marks. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else. But 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call. They'll
immediately call timeout. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Trojans. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers, and the offense doing whatever they want.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Offense getting set for first down. Going to the run to start this second half. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the tailback. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing.
Loss of
Play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing home. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get... David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion on the out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, USC! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Headed to the end zone. Give him. Touchdown, Wildcats! Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Let's go. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They're trying to get to it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Off he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone. At the 4 after the big pass play. DB's right up on the receivers. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone.
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.